तेरे की फिर बच गया। नामुमकिन, इसकी तो मैं
जाने दो, तुम नहीं मार पाओगे। देखा नहीं, इसने रेड
Import or local king?
Parang local king, ma'am. Baka sa
Some things never change. With
afraid to trade.
By the way, the mural is insane. I absolutely love it. I was so shocked when I saw the video.
Yeah, it means a lot for any Filipino figure to be immortalized in a basketball court.
Oh, for sure.
I am not making fun of that. That is legit. You end up on basketball court art, you're happy, you're a legend.
that's culture.
That's culture. This is also culture. The watch parties out there. Shout outs to the Cavalry who are in the community watch party in Sweet Tea by the Coffee Camp in Antipolo and in K-Go Korean Food House in Los Baños, Laguna.
Shout out to my Southies out there.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
supporting the defending champions as they take on Twisted Minds tomorrow. Don't miss a beat as well to the Easties. I'm sorry to the folks in Antipolo who thought I did not care about them.
We care about everyone.
Yeah, we love you all. And we love the fact that we're opening it up with champion versus champion, reigning world champs and defending Philippines champions. Despite everything that Team Liquid has gone through heading into this season,
Yep.
you gotta put respect on the name. They are still the champions of the game locally.
And here's what's crazy, how the turns have tabled. Prior to M7, we were looking at Liquid, can they complete the Golden Road? And now here we are, on blue, they make the choice, we want to go to Flying Clouds, we want to play fast. They're the ones with the most changes, arguably, throughout the whole league.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they are the team with, even their coaching staff had to change.
Yeah, I was watching our good friend Midnight's video about that, and he shared his thoughts about how they are one of the teams that probably has the most impact in terms of coming into the season of changes to this lineup. Now, I know, and there's been a ton of discussion online, I've seen that too, where they're talking about, well, you still got the 4 guys there, you know? And I've seen all our media, what are they calling it? The half empire? What are we calling it?
Look,
So it's
I forgot it.
it's something along
Yeah, it's
that
in my mind.
lines.
But I will echo that sentiment again.
It's Liquid now.
If Liquid wins this, man, it's a testament to their quality of that 4
The system.
of the system of JP, of Sanji,
value
Sanford,
in
and
me?
Carl TZ. If they win this
You
game
should.
to open up the season against Aurora,
That's a big statement.
that means Daiki is in really good hands and Liquid is in good hands.
That's going to be,
I am a
I
daughter
feel like a
of
precedent
Northern
already
Vale.
if they start
I
off by
swear
winning the
to
series
protect it
against the
till my
defending world
last
champions and reminding everybody that once we saw the regular season last season, in season 16, Aurora was as dominant as ever.
Yes.
And then, you know, they went through the playoffs and everything else, and I feel like they have just had this own kind of training arc for themselves up to where they are now. So this is, it's almost weird saying like, yeah, Aurora is that team to beat here for TLPH. And looking at this for Liquid, especially, look at the bands they're going through.
Yeah, Marcel, Aurora, if they're going to be giving that a big question, I mean, the big talk behind the scenes is Marcel is busted as a hero. So is Aurora really going to allow TLPH to bust with Marcel?
Oh!
They will.
So this is just an auto pick, right? It has to be. Oh, it's not.
Ah, okay.
I played a couple of games with Leomord against Marcel, never again.
Yeah, this is the other side of the coin. So in terms of the priority, in a non-Marcel world, it is Leomord first. If he is open, you pick him up. That's why earlier I said in the panel, thank you Alter Ego for showing us the way.
So yeah, for the people that missed that, why is that? Why is that the case?
He's just so easy to scale with. It's like having a tankier, scarier Hayabusa with you. Hayabusa wants either that level 2, level 4 gank.
Yeah.
Leomord, once he gets Barbiel up, you do not want to fight him in Turtle 1. Because if you give him a kill or two, and that will snowball like crazy.
He's got a little baby appraiser's wrath in that momentum.
Yeah.
It's so good. Even late game, just charge it up.
Yeah.
Retribution, you're good. Grok and Zushin. Something's never changed. With this Grok pick by Aurora, I think they're just straight up saying this is a non-Marcel game. Let's shake hands, Coach Snap.
Yeah. Of course, Marcel, now you put him in the roam, and as terrifying as he is conceptually, one of the counters always for in the in-game, what's called the support style roamers, the Estises, the Angelus of the world, it's tanks like Grok.
Yeah.
It's mid laners like Juicin who will bully you in the center of the map. So those are great picks by Aurora. For Tlph, they have to match that aggression in the center of the map. They need to be able to trade it out with their mid lane pick as well. So if they want rotational speed, just go ahead and pick up Farsa, or you go for Eve. They're going to be focusing on the box instead. They're looking at the main objective team fight.
So is this what we were talking about when it was the keys to victory, about the Liquid 5
Yes.
box? This is the play style they're going for.
Yeah.
And the heart of most boxes is the mid laner.
Yeah.
They are the core until the cores are ready. And the cores are ready, within 7 minutes. Carl Tizzy can go ham with this. Sanji on his Eve is a threat, is a force of nature.
And I like that because across from, that's UA as well with the Jushin, right? Like, you could swip those heroes around and it'd be the same story. And for all our mid laners out there, myself included as a retired mid laner, I was hoping that we'd see some shake up in the mid lane with all those, you saw all the buffs for the patches, but no. It's still pretty much the same heroes in the mid lane.
It's a farce, Joseph. All right? The patch notes are what? Of biblical proportions. But truth be told, it's but a headline. They literally just soft relaunched all of the mid laners.
Yeah.
Nothing changed.
Yeah.
That's the only, even Khalid going up in priority is not a big change from what we saw in the M7 World Championship.
Yep.
He did show up a lot more during that phase. Now with Aurora picking up Claude, they're gonna be going in the play of, okay, are we gonna be the ones banning out carry? Because that's the matchup to go to, Claude carry. And don't be surprised if we're still gonna be leaning towards the potential options of fighters in the gold lane. That is still possible, especially with what Liquid has showed up with the Leomord in the jungle. However, that's a very risky play up against a lineup that has a Claude. Because if Team Liquid Philippines doesn't win fast and that Aurora Claude gets to scale up, no way Liquid's going to be coming back from that.
Dominkite has been playing Claude for a majority of his career. I can throw back to us, early 2023?
Yeah, I know what days
Makati
you're talking
City,
about. Yep.
Shooting Gallery Studios, Paldoming. That's where he farmed out of his
Doming Nation.
mines, up by 5,000, 6,000 gold on a Claude in a season wherein people swore Minani Evos would go nowhere.
Yeah, and I think that alone is why, you see how dominant Doming has been in a lot of his matchups, and he kind of just falls back on this pick. The Claude is something that works so well in the current meta too, and like you mentioned, Redmar, it's all about like that scaling potential with this. Now, consideration that this is a flying cloud map too, depending how that's played, we have seen that help alleviate some of the pressure where if teams find themselves falling behind, Flying Clouds does technically play a part in helping them stay into the game.
They can go again.
Go again.
Now, considering they're up against Liquid, they do ban the carry. Are Aurora going to take away the... Okay, Yuzhong actually was kind of gone during the Asian Games qualifiers. But with Claude here, the Yuzhong will mess that up in the team fight. One Petrifier Blazing Duet is gone. So is Aurora going to pick it up, or they're willing to give that? Because with us putting importance in the EXP lane pick during the panel, that's one of the main trades they're going for. They haven't picked up their EXP laners yet. They want to see what the other picks first.
Exactly. Not just because it doesn't come up early doesn't mean it's not important. It's that much more important that they want to make sure it's a winning matchup. That's what we're going here. Imagine the pressure on the shoulders of the young Fi Alvarado. This is the new head coach of the SEABO team going to Japan later this year. He's facing off against former content creator turned head coach, Master the Basics.
He's still a content creator in a way, right?
He does.
He watch his streams.
Comes up with a couple videos every few days here.
Yeah.
Arla seems to be the closer. Oh, even Snap knows what's up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the pool here potentially for Aurora in the jungle. They might have run out unless they want to go for an aggressive option, but they have Claude, so they need something that can help hold down the line. Liquid has the potential here to go crazy with their lineup. Yes, there's a Grok and Juicin on the other side, but that's what you get when you have Khalid. You have so much info, so much aggression. So Aurora are going to be going for the Lapu Lapu. Let's see if Liquid are going to go static and they go for the Esme Lapu matchup in lane. Esme is still open. That is going to be the more stable approach, and then they'll just go for a carry for Daiki. Whether or not that's going to be a Granger or something else is now the next question.
You can just hear the crowd react too. Once that Lapu Lapu is picked in for Edward, Mr. Consistent. And we already highlighted that too, just how important the XP lane is and has been actually for a while now. It's been one of those staples where it's just like the XP lane matchup, and then you get these two phenomenal XP laners duking it out. It's almost sometimes, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that just want to have that one camera set up in XP lane to see how Sanford and Edward move around this map here. So this is crucial pickups for Liquid. What are they going to go for? An Alice?
Okay.
What's the last pick? The Moskov.
All right. This is the guy that I frequently forget, because actually like our own little tier list, Moskov, compared to other gold laners, he's a tier below them. Not that he's a bad pick, it's just that usually you'd want to go for the big damage, faster scaling. Moskov is that guy that needs the space. The good thing is Liquid actually built that lineup for him. They have so many space creators in the first 4 that they went for that Daiki can just chill, farm, and then join in the fight when he needs to with his pyramid. Well, with Spear of Destruction, excuse me.
If it does go sideways for Carl Easy, at the 11th hour, Daiki can come in and say, boss, I got it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
What's a celebrity going to play, though?
That's what I'm wondering, because the Fredrin's gone, the Boxer's gone. Does he opt for utility, or is he actually going to go and match this pace from the Leo
I need a
Mord?
little more damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I need damage.
Whoa! Is that
Oh,
damage?
How about the purest kind?
Yeah.
I've been spamming a good fair amount of Balman. I'd say more than a dozen games since the season reset.
Yeah.
And I feel good when I play Balman.
Well, they needed damage, they needed a closer, they needed a finisher,
All of the above.
all of the above.
And this guy can go toe-to-toe.
Yeah.
Ballman can go toe-to-toe with a Leo Mord.
And it was during Season 9 when they started rolling out, shout out to SDZYZ,
Yeah.
with the changes then, the meta that changed the game, the tanky fighter junglers. Balmond was one of the first few to show up in that role, and Demon Kite excelled with that, hence why he became a champion then. Theoretically, it all works out. I'm leaning a little bit more Liquid, but if Liquid are not careful and Bauman gets to rack up some kills, they could get snowballed here. The thing is, it's a very specific condition.
कैसे कोबरा बरसाते हैं योद्धाओं पर जहर नहीं बल्कि अदम्य शक्ति। कैसे कंकालों से भरी गुफाओं में होता है परमवीरों का पुनर्जन्म। जिन कहानियों ने 50 करोड़ लोगों की नींद उड़ा दी, जिन्हें सुनने के लिए लोग लाखों खर्च करने से नहीं हिचके, वही महागाथाएं आज सिर्फ अगले 2 घंटे के लिए बिल्कुल फ्री।
Kills, they could get snowballed here. The thing is, it's a very specific condition.
I don't know if I was expecting a Ballman in the first pick, but I'm here to see it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into MPL Philippines Season 17, the first match to kick off the season, and it's none other than the epic rivalry between 2 teams so familiar with each other that we can't wait to see this one break out. Let's jump into the Land of Dawn here.
Okay. So one of the telltale signs to see if this game is going to be hella slow is how, if there is going to be the second minion wave in the mid lane, little skirmish that shows up. Usually after the first buff, one of these junglers or both of them will just show up, trade it out, and then they're going to go back to their rotation, see if they can't get the kill. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Carl Easy staying around here. He wants to get that Litho Wanderer. He'll get it without a problem. Sanji and JPB forcing Light and Yue back means that we're probably not going to see anything big unless... Oh, they will continue the invade!
JP jumps on the Light. Light at a third of his health. Looking to save the range here for Demon Kite, just to secure his orange. This is one of the good things you get with a Balman, just the speed. You can match that Leomord.
Yeah, that's what I was just kind of thinking here is your potential to stay up to pace was the main question when we got through that draft. We saw that Leomord first pick on the blue side. And Ballman being one of those heroes maybe pops up more and more, but especially I think because of the fact that the Fredrin was taken out and that's, you know, one of the go-to picks of Demon Kite, a Ballman is going to be an interesting thing in this whole kind of game 1 really, and how it goes up against the first turtles here in just a bit, but it's oh, hold on.
He's so fast, look!
Yeah.
He's already level 4!
That's his own pace, man.
Yeah. And I think that's why Team Liquid Philippines wanted to invade and just get that green cap. They wanted to delay this. And now it is around the 4th minion wave. Here comes Demon Cap. Okay, they forced out the flicker from Sanji. He won't have that for the first turtle. This could be a relatively easy one for Aurora if Sanford cannot get to level 4.
Yeah, Light trying to get that level 4 too, but Turtle being up, he's probably not going to have it, but you already know that Light with this, oh, Dominkai?
Whoa, Daiki, fresh, off from the MDO.
Oh!
Bringing out those recalls. Yue got a face full of damage coming in from JP on him. Demon Kite spinning around. Throne of Ruin catches Bowman. Demon Kite in the back line. Down goes Sanji. Edward finds him. DK holding on. The GOAT finds him. That's a 1-for-1 trade. One aside. In comes the Spear of Misery. And Devastation coming in! Cody, he finds another! JP traded out for Carl holding on. Yue finds him, slams him down. 40, the Apex Predator, the only one left standing.
Welcome to Season 17! It was so important for the Alice to hit level 4, and since he was, him and Tlph, Sanford and Carl, decided to chase after Demon Kite. Now, Sanji unfortunately got caught out by Aurora, who saw the misposition by the mid lane, decided to pounce on him. That could have gone so well for Aurora, but of course, the killing spree on Tlph kept him alive and got him 3.
Oh, here we go. Set it up again for this first turtle. They just want to duke it out.
They jump on a 2, and that's just way too much damage. Call! Can't even call BL. JP falls. Sanji with the tip of that. Oh, catches him. Down he falls. And now 40, the only one left. Light, Edward, and US circling like sharks. Oh, 40's holding on. He's just delaying the inevitable.
He's just going to delay it here. He does get back to the mid lane, but man, forget the objective, the turtle. The new objective is just to get the bodies.
I am seeing shades of Aurora that learned so much from fighting Alter Ego. The continuous fighting, the fearlessness of just calling, go for the hero, go for the bodies instead. Let's not play the 50-50. We can dive them. Great call so far by Aurora, and Liquid, though, still have a chance to take it back.
4 minutes in and not a single turtle taken.
Yeah.
And they're still holding on to it. They're trying. Liquid here blitzes it, and that's a score for Carl.
Okay, they'll take that turtle down finally, but still, I think Aurora generally happy with what they were able to go ahead and accomplish. You see this, Edward is 5-1-1, man. He pretty much is locked and loaded there. And so Sanford's going to have to adjust his playstyle. I mean, he hasn't gone down either, and this is an Alice that we've seen many, many times. Just go ahead and set things up with that Throne of Ruin, but Edward is going to potentially be a problem here for Liquid to deal with.
Yeah, yes. 400 gold more than Dominkite right now, who Daiki, credits to him.
Why that Moskov was kind of picked up just to go ahead and deal with that potential that, you know, Dominkite is going to be double laning, farming up. Oh, hold on.
Good call.
JP jumps on a 3. Carl Tlph staying his blade, and they're just controlling the river here.
Yeah, defensive maneuver there from JP. He's going to be fine. But going back to it, I think that's a great point. Renmar, they've got to be able to deal with Dominkite. Oh, might be here.
On in, forcing a defensive blazing duet. And he keeps himself alive and answers back. I'm a world champ, baby.
And that's the acknowledgement of Liquid. That's the receipt. They know that Dominkite cannot just be left alone to farm up. That even though Daiki is doing well handling him, you still have to find ways to deliver the pressure. So in terms of the gold lead, it is a slight advantage, very slight for Daiki.
Edward and Carl and Edward, both have popped their ults. You to respond. I think Carl knows what's up. Second and final turtle spawning in 10.
That's tough to deal with, man. You got that large sword there to try to catch a horse. And Carl Tlph, we know that he likes to do this. Even if he falls behind, like you mentioned before, he's able to go ahead and kind of catch back up in all the ways he finds across the map. And with this next objective coming up, you can see placement's already here for both teams. Both gold laners still up, but look at Edward's positioning. He's going to try to cut off the entry point here.
And now Sanford holds down.
Valentine's Day doesn't have to feel lonely. I know what it's like, just scrolling, watching everyone else post their perfect love lives. But then I found Tango, and it's not fake. It's live, it's real people who actually want to talk and connect. Don't be alone, find your love. Tango is where hearts connect.
मैसेज डियर इन्वेस्टर, एक एक्सपर्ट स्टॉक टिप खास आपके लिए। ये ऐप डाउनलोड करो और पैसे डबल करो।
एक्सपर्ट जी, बदमाश का बाप हूँ मैं। ऐप डाउनलोड करने से पहले मैं आपका पूरा रिपोर्ट कार्ड निकालूंगा। मैं मूर्ख नहीं हूँ।
डिस्टेंस। यूपीआई कहता है अगर कोई ऐसी सलाह दे तो पहले एडवाइजर की पूरी जांच कर ले और कहे मैं मूर्ख नहीं। जाइए आप भी किसी का टेस्ट लीजिए।
Holds down. Edward just goes back, resets. Turtle slightly edged over to Liquid. In comes yeah, Light comes in, misses it, and Carl secures one more time, 100% for the Cavalry. Down goes Edward. Liquid get everything that they want, pushing Light and UM back. Carl does the same, taking down the Celebrity, and Light gets a shield just in time to survive.
Oh, and the spear is thrown, but they still want to go for more.
SOD coming in, does not click it just yet. RWM the answer, UF figures out. Dominic Knight comes in, walks the old-fashioned way, the slam. Sanji punished. Down goes Light in the back line. JP with the flicker. Yue wants to take him down. Yue with a slam. Carl comes Carl easy. Dominic Knight with a fadeaway blazing duet. Down goes Yue. Carl finds another. Here comes Demon Knight looking for the lethal counter. Misses it with the dash. And into purple. Carl easy steals it on the way out.
Welcome to the epic rivalry here in Game 1.
Someone tell Carl TZ that that's not a Lancelot. That's a Leomord, sir. How are you dashing in and out of there as if you are... that you have thorn roses with you? My goodness,
a
Carl.
Is a knight.
That's true. A knight is a knight.
A knight is a knight. Oh, yeah. Is Lancelot a knight? Yeah. He is also not. Okay, all right.
I think so.
He's a royal knight. He's a prince.
Yeah, no. Okay, with everything that happened, look again, we go back to the gold lane. The 4 versus 1 box with Team Liquid Philippines pushing the aggression. Daiki still deathless, only 1 assist, and still is getting farmed. He pushed the lane first. Dominkite had to join the rest of Aurora in the center of the map. And hey, there's a Bauman fact for you. He gets picked for the first time since then. Echo Carl TZ picked it up in season 11. It's been 6 seasons.
I wonder if that was a thing. I wonder if it was like a discussion of the draft. It's like, hey, Demon Kite, just go with the Bowman, man. You know, Carl TZ is the last person to play it. But I think, nonetheless, it still serves its purpose. I know he's 0-3 right now. It's not looking too good KDA-wise, but that doesn't really matter here for Demon Kite specifically because he wanted to go ahead and contest with that Leomord pick in this lineup, but what's really difficult is if they miss those major initiations, which was mainly coming from Light to set up with that the Grok here, and if he's not able to land it, a lot of your plan from Aurora kind of falls apart, and then mind you, majority of these fights, you haven't had Dominkite yet for this, right? And that's going to be the trajectory for when we get to this later portion of the game. We start fighting for these Lords is how much of impact will that Claw now have in these fights? Because Daiki, you can say the same about him, man. He's been farming up, doing his thing, and he hasn't really had to worry about too much.
Yeah. So next big loss for Aurora means inner turrets. That's the second turret in the lane are going to be going down if they lose this Lord, and the lead will get stretched out to 5, maybe even 6,000 gold, and Liquid will just be able to coast to try and finish it by Lord 2, Lord 3 if Aurora still finds a way to hold on. So this is a must-win for Aurora, or if they are going to lose it, they cannot lose more than 3 heroes in the fight.
If they were to lose it, they have to trade like 3 or 4 heroes.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the ideal. That's the only way Aurora can survive. Yue gets his Sky Piercer, so this is a good start.
Yeah.
This is going to start to hurt and get some knocks up. JP gets knocked up for the man-to-man defense against Edward. Lord slightly over to Aurora's favor. Here comes Yue. Offensive use of the Crimson Being. A big hit from the Grok. Light finds 2 in Sanji and JP falls. SOD coming in. Daiki trying to fly Demon Knight. No retribution for Aurora.
And that's what I was talking about. There's a double for you. A Daiki on the run. Dominkite?
Daiki, I don't know if you want this. The recall in between the duel. They send back the 2 remaining members of Liquid. For Carl says we can do this.
Oh, Carl,
he's going. In comes another Phantom Seed, but Light, UM, Dominkite refuse to stand down.
Yeah, they're just going to try to hold it here, but the problem is Carl TZ, let's see if he'll be able to regen enough health by the time Demon Kite gets back. See what the answer to that is going to be yes. So they slow down yet again. Aurora knew that they needed to push the issue. They did. They found the miscalculation by Liquid, punished that, got some kills, and now it's an even game. It's a 2K lead, but this is actually an even game.
There they go. They find themselves once again for the objective, setting things up. Both teams getting into position. Carl TZ will go ahead and hold this. Dominkite now picking up his corrosion scythe, so it is going to be a reset. They look to want to take out at least the tier 1 turret in the mid for Aurora to have a bit of space to work with, but they do fight. They've got control of the Lord now, half health on this. There they go.
Down to an 8, the answer from the back, a big knockup from the Lord, canceling life engagement, and a blinking them at the back. Down goes Davey, calls easy. The sharpest retribution in the game takes the Lord. Down goes Edward. This goes sideways for the Northern Lights.
And all of that thrown just for Daddy JP to go down.
It's a good trade. Edward Lightfall. Team Liquid Philippines gets the Lord. You got to give a credit to Liquid. In this game alone, they've already answered the doubts. I know it's just the start of the season. Aurora, they had a great idea with this bombment. It just seems like the practice.
I've learned to be careful with my attention. Where it goes, who it belongs to. Not every moment needs to be filmed. Not every choice needs explaining. When you choose how you live, you know what to keep. This is what makes me feel selected. The art of choosing well.
चुपके बेटा है बाहर निकाल तेरे लिए तेरे हाथ ही काफी है और तेरे लिए मेरी लात
और मेरे लिए
ये कब ऐड हुआ सर कुछ ऐसी ही होती है लाइफ की स्क्रिप्ट एक प्रॉब्लम तो हैंडल कर ले पर प्रॉब्लम्स कब 1 से 2 या 3 हो जाए इसलिए लाइफ कवर और गारंटी रिटर्न्स के बेनिफिट से बनाएं अपना सेफ्टी नेट HDFC लाइफ के सेविंग्स प्लान्स के साथ और खुद लिखे अपनी लाइफ की स्क्रिप्ट
The practice isn't quite there yet in terms of actually being able to show what this lineup can do. Is it because Liquid denied them the opportunities? It looks like that's actually the case. In this sequence, I didn't even notice Carl got the Lord until you called it out. He was just riding through there underneath his own teams. A real-world manipulation. He was safe, retry, then he just rode away with Barbiel.
Here's the thing, game's not over yet. We don't know if Aurora or Liquid wins, but the latter seems more evident. I don't think it's the problem with the balance. I think it's just Liquid.
Yep.
Again, we mentioned this pre-game. Their system just works so well. This is the Liquid Stampede. This is the trademark. Aurora gave them too many cracks to come through.
Yeah, now at this point, they're going to have to hold on the best they can. I mean, you look at this 4,000 behind, and I think when you kind of have to look at where can Aurora turn this in their favor, a lot of these fights, like I said, are on the shoulders of Light to get that setup like we saw from earlier, that setup. And if it goes down, I feel like they're almost trying to pick up the pieces here to win the team fight.
Yeah, roughly 3,500 gold lead for the Leomord of Tlph. That's not something that you want to see. Your lineup falling behind and you have a BAM on jungle. They go in, but they miscalculate.
Uh-oh, Raging Sandstorm misses the mark. In comes a big tech charge coming in from Light, and he's very low. Might bite it down, he goes. Tlph gets the kill in the back line. JP gets punished by Edward, and now Edward caught between 3 members, and now Tlph might take down Demon Kite. JC says no, Daiki finds Mr. Consistent as he tries to exit. 2 for 1 the trade. Liquid still wins.
Daiki, impressive positioning. Aurora committed in trying to take down that Moskov, but he made the most out of the flickers and all his dashes.
Oh my lord, Yue gets slain underneath his own base. Man. The Stampede is reckoning. The base still left standing. Tlph at death's door, still alive. No waves for Liquid.
And there you go. On the defense, I don't think they're going to be able to do much else. It is going to be a reset, though, for TL. I don't think Light wants to actually force anything here. They're just going to clear this out. But, man, this is in control now for TLPH.
We are just seeing, once again, how Alter Ego, how teams who play the Leomord in M7 excelled with this pick. It's inevitable that if you have a Leomord who had a fantastic early to mid game, and if he continues to get kills and you leave him open, it's gonna be a rough time to try and crawl back through that. Before that sequence, Carl already got to build up his Malefic Roar. That's a huge damage boost that will melt even Edward, who at one point was like the main guy that Carl TC looked at and said, why can't I take you down? But with that Malefic Roar up, he doesn't care anymore. He's able to. And again, going back to Daiki, he's getting protected really well by Liquid, and he himself is playing individually great.
Domikai commits the blazing duet early, pushes back 2 and 3, and now Sanford finds Domikai and punishes him. The Apex Predator finds his prey. Down goes Carl, down goes Daiki. TK finds 2. RWM the answer, trying to quell Aurora's forward assault. Now Sanford looking to take him down. Live sucking these 3 and 4 members. JP looking to assist the Apex Predator, and now they're gonna take down 40. Can he gleam on out of here? 40 hold it on. The lethal counter ends him.
It was such a good attempt from Sanford to set things up with the positioning on the Alice, but the fighting potential from Aurora wins the team fight.
It was a bait. That is one of the plays that you can do as a Claude. Initiate first, burn your blazing duet, make the other team think that they can initiate and win, but the rest of the team is holding strong and ready to clap back. It was scary when Sanford went in, but Aurora handled the counter well, light with a tech charge, but I think that was more predictive than anything.
Oh no, there's the SOD! Domikai secures it underneath all that! Daiki finds Yue, and Daiki throwing these spears away. Humankind dashes out. Aurora just want to be happy with the Lord that they finally got. Light with the flicker back. Dominkai's got Daiki on him. And they cannot finish what they started. Yue is the only price they pay.
So much was used there, but they had to. They'll go ahead, reset, get full health, defend and clear this out, but that was so close for Aurora.
There's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of fighting, but you see the method and the thinking behind everything that has happened so far, the back and forth. Again, the M7 World Championship showed us the importance of not being afraid to trade, going for the heroes, going for the kills. Yes, the objectives are there, but at the same time, getting hero kills allows you to get objectives. And by the way, great little freeze on the Lord up top. But just a quick little delay for Light, which allows Aurora to dictate the tempo a little bit better with this push.
That's where they have to. At this point, mind you, they were down nearly 6,000 gold earlier on. That last team fight alone really allowed Aurora to get some more control into this game. Yes, they might have lost the base turret early on, but they're in a good position to now get to the base of Tlph. It looks like they're going to start things up. They should be able to clear out the Lord pretty well as it does go down now here on the top side. But Aurora will clear out the tier 2 in the mid, potentially this bottom, and that might be all they get off that Lord play.
Yeah, Aurora, for a majority of this game, has lost the map. It's just evident of their draft. It's not a very wave management-centric lineup. So after that big fight win, this is the best that they could do. A big Lord take could mean equalizing the map. And at this point, the only real advantage they could have.
Infinix Node Edge 5G.
Only real advantage they could have is that penetration mid.
Yeah.
So Aurora are ramping up to actually gaining control of this game.
And this is something that we acknowledged also during the draft. Liquid, they were able to take the condition that we mainly stated for them, control it, but they couldn't find the big win to try and end it. Yes, they got the tower down in mid, but then after that, Aurora got the clap back, and Dominkite got a little bit more farm, got a little bit more time, and now they're at this point where they don't even need to use Dominkite as the main source of damage. As we mentioned earlier, this play was started because Dominkite came in as the first initiation.
Yeah.
He baited out abilities from Liquid. They roped Liquid into taking that fight, roped Sanford into finding an excellent Throne of Ruin, but then they were able to counter it because now they are at this point where this is the comfort of their lineup, late game.
And folks, just as a little reminder, these are trained professionals, world champions at that. Do not try this at home. Do not be the Claude that Dominic was and be the initiator. He did this with his team's blessing, and it was a, I assume, planned play.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've seen Dominic do that so many times that I almost feel like they might not even call it. It's just Dominic's like, I'm going to go do this. He comes back. Team knows how to respond. You saw that too when that fight broke out, that 2 chastised pauldrons were picked up for Demon Kite and I believe Edward. So that kind of helps deal with even some of the scaling that we see with the Moskov usually at this portion of the game.
Great zoning.
Where now that can help him. Here it is. This Lord is going to be a crucial one.
Dons, JP getting bursted here. Forced to use a flicker and a raging sandstorm defensively. Tlph holding that Y brush. What's he going to do with this light? Susses him out. JP comes back. Quick sand guard keeps him hopped up. In comes Yue with a forward Crimson Beacon. Sanford trying to stop the forward movement. And here comes Barbiel called in by Carl. A lot of damage blazing to wet. Down goes Daichi. Edward finds him. And now one more JP gets the mortality bomb.
Oh my God.
Gets found out. Dominic falls first. And now Demon Kite holding on. He's got JP and Sanford on him. Tlph still alive. Yue pops him. Immortality down. Daiki versus Edward. Edward versus Daiki. Tlph gets it out. SOD by Daiki. Yue takes down Carl. Yue gets taken out by JP. Massive trades.
Welcome to the MPL Philippines, Daiki. What a move.
Demon Kite spinning to win it. And he gets some spellback. 40 chasing him down. Run!
They're going down to the base.
Oh no.
It's just Light.
It's just Light defending against Daiki and JP. Down goes DK.
Freeze.
Light can't do this. Light can't. He's open for a miracle. Pulls away the minions. Pulls away 2 members. Dominic comes back in 7. Could he do it? Can he?
4 seconds on Dominic. They're trying to clear it out. Light bought so much time. He pulled it.
My God.
Got through.
The base. There's a card. He goes in with a blazing duet. No minions. No minions.
One week.
Still in the
1 week.
And I think that's it. Liquid stampedes through, taking game 1.
That is just game 1. We've missed you. Welcome back to MPL Philippines, the home of champions. Daiki, I'm gonna say it now. He deserves an MVP nod. Tlph had a fantastic KDA, but Daiki, my God, what a performance!
I know you guys can't see me right now, but I'm clapping for Daiki because, again, I think a lot of people wanted to know exactly how Daiki would perform. Well, if that's not your answer, I don't know what else is, because, my goodness, dude, it's not too often that we see the Moskov pop up, right? And we all talked about how good Claude is for Dominic. Well, it was that last kind of team fight breakout where we got to see, well, I wish we got to see more of it, the mechanics, the technical mechanics of Daiki in that fight with Edward, landing the spear and then following through to be there for the team. There was so much, and mind you, that all fight broke out, JP using his flicker and his raging sandstorm before the fight even broke out.
What I really appreciate here about Daiki's performance is you saw how well he was maximizing the cooldown reduction of his blink ability with every basic attack that he was using. He'd blink, he'd immediately be looking for someone to basic attack, even if it's not a person, even if it's one of the creeps, just so that he can get that extra ticking reduced. Then he'll use it either to gap close or create more space. He's really good at creating space for himself, and that is well deserved, brother. Oh, he's buff, he's ripped. What the hell?
He's lean.
He's lean.
Everybody on Liquid is pretty jacked.
You know what I saw?
What'd you see?
This is rarely the case, but it seemed like it was the Moskov babysitting the rest of Liquid.
He's like, okay, thank you for the space creation, but nah, you guys aren't taking care of me. I'm taking care of you.
It's not a Daiki, you okay over there? We're fighting. It's like, Daiki, should I join, guys? You need me? Should I come in?
Yeah. I think, again, they were playing around that that box that they could set up.
One death. That's all he had. One single death in this game. And which is why you saw all of the efforts of Aurora, the big wins that they were getting, couldn't turn into a massive one where they are starting to push into the base a lot because Daiki kept staying alive. And the one time Daiki died, it was during a point where, okay, sure, but we don't really get what we want, a lot of it. You see, in the late game, they're committing so many plays to try and take down this Moskov.
वीडियो कॉल मैं सीनियर इंस्पेक्टर काली पहाड़ी चौकी से।
यस,
आपके पार्सल में ड्रग्स मिले हैं।
ड्रग
मने आपको अरेस्ट किया जाता है। यदि बचना चाहते हो तो 2 लाख रुपए।
ये फोन पे कौन अरेस्ट करता है? तुम पुलिस नहीं है और हम बोगा मतलब मूर्ख नहीं है।
यूपीआई कहता है अगर कोई नकली पुलिस बन के आपको भी कॉल करे और डराए तो कहो मैं मूर्ख नहीं। जाइए आप भी किसी का टेस्ट लीजिए।
आग की आंच पे उलट पुलट नाचता, गुलट सुलट ठुमकता, इस मटकते चिकन पे जब गिरेगा बटर तो हो जाएगा ये चटर पटर। और इसकी सौंधी खुशबू से बॉस को एहसास होगा कि ऑफिस के बाहर भी मिलते रहना चाहिए। तो मिलते रहो, क्योंकि मिलने की भूख अच्छी भूख है।
Down this Moskov, they commit a lot of resources. Aurora team fought very well.
Yeah,
but Daiki just played better, man.
I think you said this really well earlier, Redmar. You're like, the idea here is, okay, we've got Tlph on the Leo Mord, causing havoc, causing chaos, and then once that's kind of expended, then you have Daiki to worry about. And that last team fight was a big part of that, because Tlph was doing crazy things in the backline when the team was split up, and then Daiki was doing his own. And once that, once Tlph's moment was done, it was for Daiki to come in, step in, and this was that fight I'm talking about, where he landed that spear, goes in for this fight. You have so many things breaking off here. This was a great attempt, by the way, by Light. Yeah. This is about as good as it could get on trying to delay this and defend this the best you can. And what a last shot there, too, with the Spear of Destruction to even capitalize on that kill. But it was just, it was phenomenal how fast it switched for Tlph in that last team fight, with which should have been I would say a fight for Aurora to take, especially after getting JP to use such crucial abilities and his battle spell, the Flicker.
Yeah. Now, with everything that's happened here for Aurora in the late game, you can't help but feel frustrated for them. They played this so well. You gotta give it to them. Some misses here and there with initiations, not only through Light, but of course JP as well on the other side, the 7 deaths. But I think what you can look at as the lineup of Team Liquid Philippines is, okay, you take it out of the concept of 4 for 1 or 1 for 4. Liquid seems to have learned a little bit of something also from Alter Ego, wherein you have 2 options with great individual ceilings that, if, as mentioned earlier by Naisu, if Tlph is not popping off, you can rely on the Moskov. If Moskov is not popping off, you can rely on the Leomord. But if both are popping off, then what the heck do you do?
Yazuki Arfi, Tlph, Daiki.
I see.
And that lesson came in at a very costly manner.
Yeah.
Their slot in M7.
Yeah.
That could have been, I mean, 90% of the world thought Liquid would run through Alter Ego, but hey, AE taught Liquid, and now Liquid is putting that lesson out on display. Like, this is a scar. We know. And Daiki wasn't even part of the team yet. Like, Daiki, again, I think that's the headline of this whole shindig right now. Daiki pressed load game on the Epic rivalry and said, this is familiar.
Yeah, I got this.
I'm good.
Because Daiki shines for Tlph on his first MPL Philippines game, and I think for anyone that has their debut game in the Philippines, at least for me, from what I can recall, this is probably one of the best performances that we've seen in a debut MPL game.
Yeah. Mans is a graduate of the academy, and I love it. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, man. And also, everybody else, you're also welcome, because to dominate the Land of Dawn, you need a connection that can never let you down. From scouting rotations to tracking the pros, stay online and in the zone.
Power up with the Smart Powerall 99. Get 10 gigs of data for MLBB and your favorite apps, plus unlimited Facebook calls and texts. Share every GG moment with Smart, the simply reliable partner of the MPL.
That's probably what Daiki did. He probably did that. That's how he studied the rotations and everything else.
Tis the connection we use here in the stadium.
That's true.
Was he just whispering to himself with every basic attack, 5G, 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 5G?
Hey, like you said, I think this also proves that point of that trajectory from the academy to now being here in the MPL Philippines, the most difficult stage in the world, really, and I hope that we get to see more of this. I know we have another game ahead of us, but this was phenomenal to see from Daiki, and I'm just glad to see this against who, arguably, when we had our whole six-man panel here, we were talking about, too, how dominant Domeng has been in the league, and he's probably, still is, I would still say, he's probably the best gold laner right now for everyone to beat, and that's what happens when you're sitting at the top as a world champion, man. Yep. You're gonna have to deal with all of that. But before we move on to game 2, we do have, I believe, a special interview with one of our new hosts. Again, if you guys missed it earlier, we've got some new hosts with us. We're gonna be thrown over with Denise for our new interview.
Hindi lang MPL players ang nagniningning dito sa Victoria Sports Tower. We have our very own star, Janine Berdeen.
Grabe star.
Yes.
Hello, Denise. Hi, guys. Mga super fans. Hello po.
You are a star, Janine. Maraming salamat. You got to visit the first day of the season 17. Ano ba yung nilook forward mo for our first matches of this season?
Well, sobrang crazy lang first of all kasi yung the past few years, parang nanonood lang kami sa YouTube, tapos pinapanood na namin yung mga matches, tapos ngayon nakita ko na talaga yung isa nagta-tournament, and wild to be.
Valentine's isn't about couples, it's about chemistry. Step into a club where attraction is live, personal, and happening right now. Where one night opens a world of possibilities. Real women. Real attention. Watch, talk, chat, or surprise her with a gift.
Thank you so much.
Join Tango and make this Valentine's unforgettable. Tango.
Genius, you're just in time to see my true last action. When you least expect it, my direct back heel!
Be able to witness and meet the players, so it's really cool. It's so cool to be a part of this, and all the super fans are just, you know, like parang rallying for their teams, their favorite teams. So it's really fun. I love ML personally.
Personally, I'm so happy to see MPL stars and our OPM stars collide. And I've heard Hanabi fan ka raw.
Yes, Dark System si Hanabi, pero no. Hindi na kami maroon.
Okay, so paano nagsimula itong kwento mo of being a marksman? Hanabi.
Well, wala. I mean, kasi nag-ML ako, tas so parang other games kasi parang medyo same yung playstyle niya. So, dun ako na-hook talaga. And ano ako I just like Hanabi. I just love her. And her skins are cool. So.
Like, do you somehow resonate with Hanabi?
No, she's just really cool to play. Like, her skills are really easy to use. So it's like my kind of play style. I'm more like erratic, and I just go wherever on the map. So she's helpful in that kind of play style. Parang ganon. I play casually, guys. I'm not a pro.
Okay, you play casually with friends?
With friends, yeah. A lot of my musician friends too. We play a lot during gigs. This parang naglalaro lang kami pag nasa backstage.
Yeah, a lot of musicians, no? MPL fans, ML fans, ML players. Yeah, well, since nandito ka na sa Victoria Sports Tower, watching MPL Season 17, may mga dapat pa ba kaming abangan? Janine Berdeen?
Well, maybe may something kaming niluluto na MPL. So abangan niyo po yan. I'm very excited! So, thank you so much to all the super fans who support Mobile Legends and MPL.
Yeah, she's cooking. She's cooking something. Well, you sent a short message. Do you want to say more to our MPL fans for this season? Ano bang dapat nilang abangan?
Well, abangan natin yung mga laban kasi grabe, alam ko everyone's excited and there's a lot of like new things to expect. So, yun lang guys. Wuhu MPL, laban, Pilipinas, bulag na to.
I hope you guys felt that excitement from our very own Janine Berdeen. But for the meantime, let's turn it over back to you guys.
There you go. Thank you so much, Denise. And that is Janine Berdeen. She is a... Yeah, I saw that too. That just seems to be a default
you think we didn't
emote.
See? Yeah. But we did.
I can't do it, man. I mean,
you just did.
I did. But Redmar, you got to do it now.
There you go. He had
the
a
horns
little,
for that.
There was some flair.
Yeah.
For those that don't, she is a recording artist.
Yep, for Universal Music Group.
And she's cooking something up. That's what she said. So what does that mean? I think she's. I don't know if I heard correctly here in the arena. If she meant for MPL Philippines
or about
it.
We get more MPL themed tracks.
Yeah. Can I
a
just
new
say,
theme song? I don't know.
I love our music, by the way.
Oh yeah, I mean like the loading screen, all of the rock heavy stuff. Oh, is that what you meant?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
It's been 2 months.
Music.
So give us time.
Anyway, game 2 is ahead of us. I think this is one though where we go the distance, guys. Like epic rivalry. We saw the breakdown of all their previous matches that they've had. I think this is one of the cases where, I don't know, do we want to say that the Ballman was the problem?
No.
It wasn't the problem.
It was a problem in the sense that it couldn't do what it wanted to do in the early to the mid game. But we saw Aurora got to extend the game. Actually, what I liked about that game number 1 is it's for those who love to gather magic, both decks got to do what they want to do.
They did the thing.
They did the thing that their lineup wants to do and wants to shine doing.
So who was the commander?
Oh, well, I mean, the commander from... I mean, that's the thing. Liquid had 2 commanders, as we were talking about. They had the Leomord and the Moscow.
They got partners.
Yeah, they got partners. For Aurora, it was you're playing through the Gunslinger and the Claude.
Yeah.
And how well that gets set up by the pieces surrounding it.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm kind of surprised with exactly how that last maybe 2-3 minutes of the game 1 went, just because it seemed like, especially in some of the team fights, Aurora had the ability to control a lot of things, especially when they were able to go ahead and utilize the ultimates from Light, for example, set things up with the tech charge. We did get word too, map 2 is going to be expanding rivers.
As chosen by Aurora.
Yes. For those that might have missed it when we were having our panel, we have the home team gets to select the first map in the best of 3, and then our second game is picked by
the away team. So here's my 2 cents about the map choice and the situation Aurora finds them in now, because because it's match point. Aurora very clearly are putting their foot down, saying, yeah, we are still a Doming Kite centric team, and we want expanding rivers because we want him to get the Doming double. We want him to farm up as fast as possible, rotate the mid, and then get the hand over Daiki. But here's the thing. We don't know much about Daiki, but what we do know is he's really good.
I like how in 2020 to 2022, it's RG Boy.
RG Boy.
Official title, government given. 23 to 24, of course, he went through RRQ Kaito, 2 seasons in MDL Philippines. And then that's what we called back to. He came from the Academy of Team Liquid.
I just want to say, I think a lot of people are RG boys during those years right there.
We were all, actually, that's true. We were all forced to be RG boys.
But he got the illegal designation.
That's true. That's
Prior
true.
to that, in 2018 to 2020, again, this is pre-pandemic, he was studying. And here's the thing, what was he studying? Was he studying how to be a really good gold player? Come on! It's got to take more than a decade or approaching a decade to be slotted in with 4 of the greatest in the game.
It makes sense. It's a 2-year course and then a 2-year practicum.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he did his internship in the MDF.
And then now he got hired full time.
Hey, if that's not success as a career.
It makes sense. It's a 2-year course and then a 2-year practicum.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he did his internship in the MDF.
And then now he got hired full time.
Hey, if that's not success as a career, I don't know what is.
So he's been studying since 2018.
Yeah.
He's like, what, just a couple years off from a full MD?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Daiki MD.
Maybe he should, he's going to... We'll see how he performs the rest of the season, all right? Even the rest of this series.
Because I swear, the way he performed the game was clinical.
It was clinical.
It's a doctor of marksmanship.
Yeah.
He's got an official degree.
Mr. PhD.
And here's the
He's
thing.
an MD and a PhD. It's both practical and philosophical.
Here's the thing. We have to see how he faces off against Doming Kite in the clearly Doming Kite chosen map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what if the Moscow was good, but hey, if the Sora comes through, if the CC comes through, what if it's great?
And this is why I'm looking now to see if Aurora are also going to decide to go to the blue side here. They do have the decision now, or if they're going to stay on the red and recalibrate their banning a little bit. So what I like about let's go real quick back to TLPH. So for have I been saying TLID this whole time? I just realized.
No,
you haven't. Yeah.
So for TLPH, it's I think the effect of the Baksha getting banned out actually messed up Aurora's plans a good amount. It's not rare that we see a team ban a Baksha away from Aurora. Put that in the hands of Demon Kite, that is scary. But also we've seen that's a great option for JP. So after that first Baksha ban, what did Aurora immediately reply with?
कैसे कोबरा बरसाते हैं योद्धाओं पर जहर नहीं बल्कि अदम्य शक्ति, कैसे कंकालों से भरी गुफाओं में होता है परमवीरों का पुनर्जन्म, जिन कहानियों ने 50 करोड़ लोगों की नींद उड़ा दी, जिन्हें सुनने के लिए लोग लाखों खर्च करने से नहीं हिचके, वही महागाथाएं आज सिर्फ अगले 2 घंटे के लिए बिल्कुल फ्री। इससे पहले कि ये मौका किसी आग उगलते ड्रैगन की भेंट चढ़ जाए, अभी खोलिए फैंटेसी के रहस्यों का पिटारा सिर्फ पॉकेट एफएम पर। डाउनलोड नाउ।
आज जो भी ये मुकाबला जीतेगा उसे दी जाएंगी 100 स्वर्ण मुद्राएं और उसी के साथ होगी मेरी शादी और साथ ही मेरे साथ उस जादुई गुफा में जाकर प्रशिक्षण करने का मौका।
ऐश्वर्या की ये घोषणा सुनते ही भीड़ में खड़े सभी युवाओं के चेहरे चमक उठे। आखिर राजकुमारी इतनी रूपवती थी कि साम्राज्य का हर युवक उसका पति बनने के सपने देखा करता था और अब तो राजकुमारी के साथ जादुई गुफा में जाने का अवसर कोई भी खोना नहीं चाहता था। दरअसल इंद्रपुरी साम्राज्य एक अनोखा साम्राज्य था जहां हर इंसान के पास कोई न कोई अद्भुत शक्ति होती थी और उन शक्तियों का स्रोत थी वो जादुई गुफा जिसमें छिपा था शक्ति का अथाह भंडार। लेकिन यहाँ प्रवेश की अनुमति केवल राजघराने के लोगों को थी और उसी को मिलती थी जो ये मुकाबला जीत पाता। बारी बारी से योद्धा मैदान में उतरते गए पर हर कोई
reply with the ban of the picture does change. Aurora decides to go on the blue side. Fine with them still committing bans on the Fredrin. Actually, no, Fredrin could be good for them as a first pick if the Leomore does not open.
Yep.
Aura Sword.